Alright, shalom, shalom, shalom. This is a brother Amon Bakar. Back with another lesson, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Shabbat, Hashem, Kavadash. As always, double honors goes out to the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect. So, this isn't new, but I thought I'd do my little take on this, So you got this Druski. Well, I don't even know where this guy's come from, these guys just pop up on the internet one day and then they're on everybody's lips. Their names are on everybody's lips. And like, a lot of these guys probably what they call industry plants, man. He's definitely an agent, and I'm gonna tell you why he's an agent, man. But I'm gonna show you the video first. So let's just watch this, man. There's judgment coming for this man. I can't remember the name of the guy done it before with that Mike Epps, and he got put to death, man. Anyway, that's another story, man. And you know how you can see how they're using them IUIC colors, man. And you're gonna see this guy. He's got the name of the Lord on his shirt, man. He's taking the name of the Lord's name. He's taking the name of the Lord's name. He's taking the Lord's name in vain. That's what I'm trying to say. You see what they're doing? And there you go. Look. Wicked, man. And pushing that black is power stuff, man. We don't call ourselves black. You can tell this is a setup. Because we're going into them times now when they're going to try and put it on the men of the Lord, man. That's what's happening. This cannot be taken lightly. This is a setup, man, and they're using this ninja to do it. This odd-shaped ninja to do it, man. They're focusing on black and putting down the so-called white man, as if that's all we ever talk about.
That's right! That's right! We are not equal! That's right! Our ancestors did not live for this! That's right!
And let me just say, select if we keep cutting this, but the MO that this guy's doing this in, the modus operandi, is that of IUIC. Right? They're ilk, because we don't, at GMS, don't do these things, right? We're not out here calling out men on the street with whoever they're dealing with. For all you know, that guy might know about the truth. He might just be dealing with that woman, man. He might just be dealing with her, if you know what I mean. But we ain't about all of this, that's right, calling out Jakes on the street, black this, white that. Nah, man, we're just about the prophecies, man. Well, this is all to mock and to build a certain narrative about the Israelites, man.
You will not stop our brothers or sisters from the Constitution. That's right. I'd rather be in the cell than to be in hell.
And the brothers over there in Babylon don't give a damn about the Constitution, man.
Free man. That's right. John in the window, chapter 16. That's right. And white man will beneath. Okay. Beneath emancipated souls. That's right. That's right.
How can I help, sir?
I do not need help. I will assist myself. What form of payment for this, please?
Whatever is easy for you.
Is it because my skin is black?
We out here bringing our people back to the law, statutes, and commandments, man. We
See, you still ain't here, man. there's too much information coming into this for it to be just a random mockery for comedy. All right, he said we're bringing our people back to the law, statutes, and commandments, man, which has been said, right? Because that's an important part of this, the knowledge of this truth. Not to mention the fact that these guys are walking around with the Lord's name on their shirts with fringes. This is well thought out, and he's got a long garment on there. Anyway, let's play on.
We do not follow rules made by white men.
But we do follow the rules in this kingdom. We have to abide by the laws of the land, man.
You will not proceed to be a sister.
I'm sorry.
That's right! That's right! That's right! Who is your master? Who is your master? What y'all doing after that? Is that a part of something? What's your name?
Harley.
That's just the end mockery, but I'll read it. It says, Romans 13:1 says, let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power of the Most High Yahweh. The powers that be are ordained of the Most High. So we're in the land of our oppressors, man. We're under our oppressors, but we still have to follow the laws and the rules. Why? Because ultimately the Lord has put them in the position. Anyway, let's just condemn this fool with the scriptures, man. That's all I'm doing this for. It's not going to be too long. This is 2 Peter 3:3. It says, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts. Yeah, his lust is fame and fortune, and he's obviously being paid handsomely to do this. Don't ever think that anyone that's doing this is just doing it off their own back, without the backing of some kind of elite movement in order to put a narrative out there about us, man. We're the number one enemy. He's just a sellout, man. And saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation. Yeah, so he doesn't. Well, I'm not going to say he doesn't, or he does, or he doesn't believe. But I believe he's not a believer, man. He's not a believer. If he does, he's not a fearer of he doesn't fear the Most High. I'll tell you that much. He has no fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And just precept upon precept, I'll just get another one, kind of saying the same thing. Go down as well. Jude 1:7, it says, even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, are set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire. But likewise, also these filthy dreamers defile the flesh, despise dominion, and speak evil of dignities. Yeah, the Lord says your commandments, brother. He's trying to mock it, man. Well, so we should live in a lawless society with no structure and no justice and judgment. Jude 1:17. But beloved, remember ye the words which were spoken before of the apostles of our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, not Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, how that they told you there should be mockers in the last time, who should walk after their own ungodly lusts. These be they who separate themselves sensual, having not the Spirit. These guys are living in a, they're living in they're in the age of folly and fun, and that's all it is, mockery and just jokes. But soon they're going to see that it's not going to be sweet out here. In fact, let me get Ephesians, because that's this is kind of off the cuff, man, so I'm just kind of winging this. But this is like I said, this is a setup, man. So Ephesians 6:12 says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So, like I said, this is a setup, man. This is a setup. It might seem simple. It might seem simple and light-hearted to most people, but it's not, man. This guy has just condemned himself. And it could come tomorrow. It could come, a week from now, 2 months from now. But it's going to come. He has to pay for that. There's no getting around that, man. What he just did. Galatians 6:7 says, be not deceived, Yahweh is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. So, I wonder how he's sleeping at night right now. He should be scared. I think that guy's name was Ricky something. I can't remember his name now, the one that did it previously. But listen, man. Judgment's going out. Anyway. That's not what I was looking for. Like I said, I'm kind of winging this anyway, but let's go to Matthew 24, man. Because, I mentioned, mockery, man. Yeah. Matthew 24. And I'll just start at 36. It says, but of that day and hour knoweth no man, the return of Yahweh Shai, right? No, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the Son of Man, so also the coming of the Son of Man shall be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So that's all this mirth and folly that's going on, man. All right, it's gonna come to a point where that's gonna have to stop, man. That's gonna stop, and these people are gonna realize, oh shit, the scriptures are real. The prophets, what the prophets have been saying, the Israelites, the men of the Lord, they were right. And then he's going to be subject to being despised, man. Because why? Because you came out and mocked it when you could have been doing what you were doing, and now all you've done for the simple jakes out there is just pull them further away from the knowledge of this truth. So yeah, man, he's done out here, man. He's finished. Proverbs 24:9, the thought of foolishness is sin, and the scorner is an abomination to men. Yeah, that's him, man. It's foolishness, man. I've not really seen anything much about this guy, but when I ever have seen anything, it's just pure folly. Just pure folly. Here's an example of what happens. This is 2 Chronicles 36 and 15. It says, and the Lord Yahweh, power of their fathers, sent to them by his messengers, rising up betimes and sending, because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling place, which is also happening right now. This is why we're out here, because the Lord has he has compassion, and he's trying to call out to the elect of his people, and there's a multitude that's destined for salvation as well, right? See, so you can't say that you never heard about this truth, because you got. There's definitely, I'm not going to say probably, there's definitely more people watching Druski than watching us. Yeah, so now most of these jakes can't say that, or the majority of jakes can't say that they don't know about Israelites, and coming back to the laws, statutes, commandments, and Yahweh Shem Shai, and all that other good stuff. Right, it says, verse 16 says, but they mocked the messengers of the Most High, and despised his words, and misused his prophets, until the wrath of the Lord arose against his people, till there was no remedy. Right, that's what's going to happen, man. There's going to be no remedy for these type of people, man. So anyway, this is a quick one, man. Like I said, it was impromptu, as we say sometimes, I'm no one is edifying though. That's the important thing. So yeah, well, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and double honor to the apostles and elder bishops of Great Most High. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, man. You know, the men of the Lord out there doing this work in truth and in sincerity, not in mockery and folly. Alright, to you, Shalom, and yeah, man, till next time.